All right. Good afternoon, cyber friends. Well, yeah, it's basically afternoon. A few more minutes and it will be one. We want to say we give God all the glory and give Him all the honor and praise. And we thank Him for life, health, and strength. Thank Him for what it is. And thank Him also for my inner circle of friends and contacts and very, very, call them Bible study co-laborers. I know the word. I thank God for each and every one of them. Those of you that join me on Blog Talk Radio on Tuesday night, and you also unknown caller. You got an unknown caller here. Yeah, stay unknown. Um, like I said, we thank God for each and every one of you, and those of you that support Omega Man. We just say we are grateful, as the titles implies. I'm so grateful. In other words, I just had a talk with one of my dear friends, church members, my sister, choir member, Miss Delphine McNeil. I just had a phone conversation with her and was glad checking up on her, Deacon, and thank God, and checking up on her friend. We thank God for that, and that's always lifts me up and everything when people call you like that. Like my other dear sister Tugger on yesterday, she touch base with me and always, and that always lift me up. And I'm just saying I'm so grateful for that, people, because it's so much confusion in the world. It's enough confusion with a lot of this stuff. With, like I say, with all this year came in a ruckus. In other words, this year just actually been a year to that all the other people say you need. It's a year to remember, but I said it's a year to that some of us want to forget. Um, there has been some good things though. I will say that came out this year, y'all. If you think about it, it's some good things that also came out of this year. In other words, as far as humanity is concerned, humanitarian things were done with the brothers trying to look out for each other and everything. That brought them closer together. So that was a good thing right there. But it's just so bad that it had to take something like the COVID-19 in order to bring that out of people. But nevertheless, that's what it is. It is what it is. And I'm just saying that the old man, I'm sitting here, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to God. And I'm grateful to the people that have been supported. And that just goes to show you now, I'm not calling names, but I'm just saying I am grateful to the people who have been supported. That's the best you can do. And that way you ain't got to name nobody. And won't nobody feel bad. So in other words, you feel bad, then you know you ain't done nothing. That's on you though, not me. Everybody ought to have an inner circle like Jesus did. Jesus had an inner circle. And his inner circle were Peter, James, and John. Now Jesus had 12 disciples, but those three were more closer to him than the other nine. And he took Peter, James, and John. And every major thing, even to the transfiguration, the raising of Jairus' daughter, and all of that, and the widow's son, all that, though, everything major that Jesus done and performed, Peter, James, and John was present. And so we, as humans, we ought to have us in a circle like I call my inner circle of friends. And I do mean that. That's an inner circle. I know and I realize that they are human and they subject to fail like me. All of us subject to fail, but you ain't got to be people. Let me just go on and break it down. And excuse my language, but you don't have to be a jackass. In other words, everybody make mistakes, but you don't have to be just a total jackass at it. Now I just said that now you take it the way you want it. But I'm just saying everybody, there's nobody that is perfect. Nobody perfect. And there are people that we are human and sometimes we slip and sometimes we fall. But you don't have to stay down. You get back up again. And that doesn't mean that the person doesn't particularly like you. That just means that they just made up, they just human like you are. and they made a flaw. They made a boo-boo. Everybody can do that. But, like I said, I am so grateful for the people that I am connected to and that what we are doing. My inner circle, y'all already know who they are. I've mentioned them more times than I have teeth and tongue. We going on to do what we got to do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be using another platform. I'm gonna try it out with my songwriting partner, Jennifer. Jennifer, we're gonna be getting in contact with you sometime today and let you know to do something. We're gonna try something. We're gonna try something new, and I think it might be a little better. I don't know. It might be better than Skype. I don't know yet till I set it up and we get it to running. And matter of fact, I I want to try to do some things where I can get a group of people together. But see, the thing about it, you can't not, you know, the one thing that I see, and like I said, I am grateful, but the one thing that I've noticed that you cannot get people to, they'll talk a lot, but when it come down to doing, you can't get them together. That's what I have seen even before this pandemic. You could never really get people together to do anything worthwhile. They'll talk, but when it comes time to doing, they'll back out. Now they don't want to do this. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm not. Well, like I say, if I realize that everybody's not into technology, I realize that. But I'm looking. I got eyes, and I can see pretty good. They are not the best eyes anymore since the diabetes hit me, but at least I can still see. And I'm looking at the Facebook, and everybody's posting on Facebook, and you doing all that. Well, just like you learn how to do all that on Facebook, you could learn some of the other technology as well if you put your mind to it. In other words, I am grateful. Thank God. Thank God for the journey. And that's about all I'm going to say about that. And we said thank God for you all of your cyber friends and everybody. Like I said, some of you I have not touched base with in a while. But I've been trying. Nevertheless, to no avail, I haven't been able to get with a few of you, but nevertheless, we still going to do what we got to do. I've been doing the Bible study for over 12, 13 years right now. Bible study going to go on as long as the Lord want me to do it. Now, I cannot make anyone attend the Bible study, just like you can't make people attend church. Everybody grown. People do what they want to do. You cannot make grown people do anything. Only thing about it is, I don't teach the Bible study that way for shape, form, and fashion. I teach Bible study because that's what God told me to do. Teach the word and put it out there. Now, you do what you will with it. Like I said, it's just like communion service. You do communion service in remembrance of the sacrifice that Jesus did on the cross. That's what communion is all about. He says, often as you do this, you do show for my death and suffering until I come again. And so he told us to do that. Jesus, that was a command that we would do that. And you got a lot of people that they don't do it. People say that they are not worthy. Well, you know what? Nobody's worthy. That's when that wasn't what Apostle Paul was talking about. You better check yourself. That wasn't what Apostle Paul was talking. Drink it. We don't discern the Lord's body. In other words, when we don't take that bread and that wine for what it really meant for, that's taking it unworthy, people. Not because you ain't got no sin, because if that be the case, can't none of us drink it. Nobody's worthy. Jesus only somebody will be worthy. No, he wasn't talking about that. And I'm not going to do a Bible study about that. You ought to know what I'm talking about. Discerning the Lord's body. But at any rate, I'm grateful, and we thank God for the journey. And we ain't totally the way we want to be yet. I'm just letting all my cyber friends know this. I'm yet to get my prosthetic leg. I'm yet to get that. And that other leg, that this here wound got to heal all the way up before they can put that on there, because it wouldn't do nothing. If they did it now, it wouldn't do nothing but set up another bacterial infection. and then they'll be doing some more cutting. And God knows I don't want no more cutting people. So we're gonna wait until this thing, even if I have to wait another month, we're gonna wait until this thing totally heals before we even dare put that prosthetic on there. So y'all just continue to pray for old Mitty Man, and Mitty Man's gonna pray for y'all as usual. And I do pray for every one of you. I pray for my cyber friends and my close inner circle. I pray for y'all every day. And I pray that y'all pray for me every day, because I need it. I'm telling you, Mitty Man need prayer every day. Every day I need prayer. And so we just want to say we thank you, Sister Delphine. You made my day today on the phone call and everything. And we're going to say you stay blessed as well until we can talk to you again. And all my other cyber friends, my inner circle and everything, we yet here. We back at home. As you can see, I'm back here in the Walker Studio, back in Studio B. I ain't been out to Studio A yet. Can't get out there. No leg. I'm not going out there messing around. But hopefully we will get back to it very soon. So with that being said, this is Mitty Man saying whatever you get into. If God ain't in it, please come out of it. Because it's going to come to nothing. To all my siblings, to everybody, and the wife, call people want me to call the wife name. All the wife, Bonnie, everybody. Just be blessed. Until the next video, next Bible study, whichever comes first. Mitty Man saying peace and good afternoon.